Okay, so your task was to tell me mathematically how I solve this without converting anything to a decimal, because I told you that's not always going to work. All right, it's not as easy to do. So, in the back, who would like to tell us what you discovered? Dominic, what did you guys come up with for 12 divided by 1/4?
Well, we came up with, if you go 12 times 4, you get 48.
If you multiply 12 times 4,
You get 48.
you get 48.
Divide by 1.
Well, 48 is 48. You have to divide 48 by 1, okay? All right, so you came up with 12 times 4 equals 48. So you got the same answer by multiplying 12 times 4, okay? All right? If you did that here, what did you do here? I'm talking to Dominic. I'm not talking to you. All right? Thank you. Go ahead, Dominic. Well, why would you do that? So what you did here, you multiplied the whole number times this, and the whole number times this, and you did this 12 times 5 divided by 2 equals 60, divided by 2 equals 30. Is that what you did? Yes? How many of you did that? This team here. Anybody do it differently? Camille, what did your team do?
Well, we converted, we did keep, change, flip, or...
You did what?
Keep, change, flip.
Huh? What did you do? I don't know what did you do?
We did 12 over 1 divided by 1/4, which is equal to 12 over 1 times 4.
Well, that's what they did. You didn't do anything different. I asked you if you did something different. Skylar, what did your team do? With the second problem, 12 divided by 2/5, what did your team do? Skylar, what did your team do? You did the same thing. Okay. I asked if anybody did anything differently, and nobody raised their hand. Well, I asked everybody to do anything differently, and nobody, or what I forget what it is. Okay? All right? But nobody responded but one team. Okay? All right, so that's what you did. If that's what you did there, then I would like you to work together in twos to solve those 6 problems, and then we'll come back. All right, so going back here a minute, what you said you did was you multiplied this times this divided by 2. 12 times 5 divided by 2 equals 60 over 2, which is 30. Here you multiplied 12 times 4, and you got 48. All right? That's what you said you did. And you said you got the answers that way. So if that's the way you got the answers there, okay, what would you do with problem number 1? Please explain to me what to do with problem number 1. Mackenzie?
4 times 3 equals 12, and then divided by 2 is 6.
So you're telling me to go to say 4 times 3 divided by 2 equals 6. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Yes? Where was this problem? Where did we do that problem already? Anybody recognize that problem?
I do.
Where was it? Tyler?
The problem that we did first.
It was the first problem. Wasn't it the necklaces? Yes or no? That was the necklaces, okay? So 12 divided by 1/4. I think we did this one too, right? More quarters. Okay. And this, we said, here we did this was Mario's pizza, right here?
Yeah.
And we said that was 48, yes?
Yes.
And 12 divided by 2/5, we said that this was 12 times 5 over 2, which equals 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay? What about this one, 6 divided by 1/3, since we got 3 problems out of the way that we already did. Okay, Jillian, what does 6 divided by 1/3 look like to your team? Jillian. Carly, what did your team, okay, who did you work with, Carly? All right, so, and what did you and Brendan come up with? You didn't get to that one yet. Okay, did anybody get to this one yet? Because what I don't understand is we already solved these three problems, so you should have gotten to that one. Only 2 teams got to that. Who got 6 divided by 1/3? How many? I keep hearing wait a minute. I keep hearing all kinds of things. Who got to 6 divided by 1/3? Raise your hand. 1 team, 2 teams, but not enough partners. We're running out of time here, but I need you to spend 2 more minutes solving those 2 problems. Go ahead. Okay, so 6 divided by 1/3. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back now where I left off. I'm going back to Jillian. Did you and Femi come up with anything, Jillian, to solve this equation? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Would you mind giving me a hint here? What you did? Go ahead.
Well, we saw that it was 6 divided by 1 equals 1/3. So we did.
No, not blank.
So we
6 divided by 1/3. What is it? I don't want you to do. Oh, I see where your confusion is. You guys were trying to figure out what the. No, I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted you to do. I'm sorry. That's not what I wanted you to do. What I wanted you to do was tell me what 6 divided by 1/3 was. I'm sorry. My fault. 10 divided by 1/2. My fault. My fault. My fault. 3 divided by 1/5. I apologize. Okay? That's what I wanted you to do. Just who didn't do that? Who did not do 6 divided by 1/3? Okay, just 3 couples. All right. So for somebody that did 6 divided by 1/3, would you tell us, Anthony, what did you do to solve 6 divided by 1/3?
We did 6 times 3
Times 3, and that equals
18.
18. Okay. What about 10 divided by 1/2? How many of you did divide 10 divided by 1/2? How many did not divide 10 by 1/2? 10 divided by 1. How many of you did not 10 divided by 1/2? How many of you did not do that? Okay, just 2. All right. So who did divide 10 divided by 1/2? Who did that as a problem? So 10 divided by 1/2. Okay, how did you solve that equation? Jillian.
We do 10 times 2
10 times what? 2 equals 20. Okay? All right? And finally, 3 divided by 1/5. Who did that? Kara. Times 5 equals 15. So those are the answers to those 3, correct? Yes? Any questions? Okay? So here, let's see, you kept multiplying these. These are 1, so we're throwing them out. Here, you multiply 12 times 5 and divide it by 2. Is that correct? Is that what you did? Yes or no? Any questions on that? So, let's go back to our original problem, 1/2 divided by 3/4. How would you solve that problem? Please work together to solve this problem, 1/2 divided by 3/4, the way you just solved the problems in the sample set. When we did this as a fraction, or as a decimal problem, we got 67 hundredths. What's the approximate fractional value of 67 hundredths? Does anybody know what 67 hundredths equals as a fraction? You should. You have a 66 on a test, or 67 on a test. How much out of 100 did you get? Yes, but how much out of 100 fractionally did you get?
67.
I said fractionally. Fractionally, what does 66? Get that out of there. Hold on. Do that. fractionally, what does 66 over 100 equal?
66%.
No, fractionally, not what's this reduced to? I didn't ask you a percent. I didn't ask you the 66% that you're going to get on grade in your report card. I asked you, okay, what is that right, Dominic?
33.
Is that lowest term, 33/50ths? No, it's not.
2/3.
2/3, thank you. All right? Who solved this problem here? 1/2 divided by 3/4. Julia? Okay. You want to show us what you did? Go ahead. Go ahead. Got the same answer that we got over there. All right, that's nice that you did that. I wish I understood how you did that or why you did that, but that's beside it. Got the right answer. All right, we got the same answer, 2/3 here and 2/3 here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Who did not get 2/3 as their answer? Who did not even complete the problem? 1/2 divided by 3/4. Okay, one table in the back to dot. Everybody else did. Okay, 1/2 divided by 2/3. All right. So, could you explain to me what you did here, Julia?
Well, I keep the 1/2.
Could you explain to me why you did what you did here with the 3/4? Could you explain it to me? Yes or no? You can't. You did it, but you don't know why you did it. Can anybody else explain to me what she did? Or why she did? Not what she did, why she did it. Patrick, you can explain to me why she did what she did.
I was gonna say
No, I don't want to know what. I want to know why. Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's pull it. The rule for dividing fractions is as follows. You might want to write this down. The rule for dividing fractions is as follows. You use the reciprocal of the divisor. Because you use the reciprocal of the divisor, which is the opposite or inverse of the divisor, you change your division sign to a multiplication sign. And then you multiply the problem as you would any other multiplication problem. And you get the answer, reduce it to lowest terms. Therefore, if I have 1/2 of something, a half of a cup, and I need to divide it into 3/4, I know that there are 2/3 of 3/4 in 1/2. The rule for division of fractions is to invert and multiply. Invert and multiply. Invert the divisor and multiply by the dividend.